In my earlier video, I had discussed about some question of group theory which had come in TFR exam and in BSM exam. Today, at first I will discuss some new topic of group theory. We all of us know automorphism of group. Automorphism is a isomorphism from group to itself. This is the defined as a automorphism. Here, now I will say inner automorphism. Inner automorphism is a subgroup of automorphism. Here, all automorphism that conjugate by single element X. And we all of us know center of a group. Center of a group is the set of those elements in the group G such that this commutes all other elements of the group Gx equal to Xg, where for all G belongs to capital G. And there exists a nice theorem, G mod Zg always will be isomorphic to inner automorphism of G. Let's see the proof. At first consider there exists a mapping phi from any arbitrary group capital G to inner automorphism of this group, and which is subgroup of automorphism of G. And the defined mapping is look like phi C equal to Zg. Okay? Zgx equal to Gxg inverse. Since this is a function where x be any arbitrary element of the group G. For this proof, at first we have to prove is this mapping is homomorphism. Let's see the proof. Consider two arbitrary elements phi G's. Since this is going to be a function, so consider x is an arbitrary element of the group. Then phi G is with the element x would be Zg is with the element x. And by the definition, this is equal to G is x, Z is inverse. Okay? And we can write it as G is x, is inverse, Z inverse. Okay? This is we can write Zg times Z is with the domain x, which is equal to phi G times phi is with the domain x. So, this is obviously an homomorphism. So, we can write phi G is equal to phi G times phi is. So, this map is a homomorphism. Okay? Well, now we have to prove is this mapping is bijective. That means we have to prove 1, 1 and onto. Okay? And notice this mapping is always onto because for all Zg we always get a pre-image. Okay? Now let's see the kernel of A. Kernel of F equal to set of all elements G in capital G such that phi of G equal to Zg, which is equal to identity element of the group. And this is equal to the function, then this would be Zgx equal to x, where for all x in G. And this implies Gx G inverse equal to x, and that implies Gx equal to xc. Where? For all x in G. All of us know this is the definition of the center of a group. So, by first isomorphism theorem, we can tell G mod Zg is isomorphic to inner automorphism of the group. Are you getting this theorem? This is very important and very interesting theorem. Okay. Now let's say one question which had come in NBSM exam. The question is, the first option, let capital H and capital B, capital K be the subgroup of order 3 and 5 respectively. H intersection K equal to singleton set E, where E is the identity element of the group, we all of us know. Let's verify the first option. Here notice, there exists two subgroups in the group G, one H and other K, and order of H equal to given 3 and order of K given 5. Okay? We all of us know H intersection K is the subgroup of both capital H and capital K. Means H intersection K be the subgroup of capital H and H intersection K be the subgroup of capital K. Since H intersection K be the subgroup of H and K both, so that implies order of H intersection K should divide 3 and order of H intersection K should divide 5. Okay? From this line, since GCD of 3 and 5 equal to 1, that implies order of H intersection K equal to 1. Are you getting? Option 1 is a right option, since the order of the subgroup is prime order, so their intersection must be identity. So option 1 is also right option. Second option indicate if capital G is a abelian group of odd order, then phi of x equal to x square is an automorphism. Okay? The mapping is, since we have to prove automorphism and given the group G is abelian, that means since automorphism, that means the mapping is phi from capital G to G, and in the question has indicated the mapping phi x equal to x square. That means define mapping phi of x equal to x square, and also given in the question the group G is abelian and also odd order. Okay? Abelian and odd order both. Okay? So, consider order of G equal to 2n plus 1. And for automorphism, since we have to prove automorphism, that means at first we have to prove this mapping is homomorphism and 1 1 on 2 both. And since the group is finite order group, so we all of us know if the group is either 1 1, then it always imply on 2, or if the group is on 2, then it always imply the group is 1 1. We have to prove either the mapping is 1 1 or on 2. At first, we have to prove is the mapping is homomorphism. Proved in my earlier video. Fx equal to x square always be a homomorphism if and only if the group is abelian group. Means this mapping always be homomorphism. Now I will prove this mapping is onto. Since given order of G equal to 2n plus 1, consider a arbitrary element y from capital G. Okay? Then we all of us know in group every element has inverse. Since the order of the group is 2n plus 1, that implies y to the power minus 2n minus 1 equal to always identity. And from this line we can write it as y to the power minus 1 to the power 2n plus 1 equal to identity. Imply y to the power minus 2n equal to y to the power minus n to the power 2 equal to 1. That means pre-image of y, pre-image of y is y to the power minus n. Therefore, since I have considered y is an arbitrary element of the capital G, and since I have seen y has a pre-image in capital G also, that means the function is also onto. And since G is finite order, that means these always imply it is always 1 1. And since the function is homomorphism and 1 1 onto both, that means this mapping is an isomorphism. Are you getting? Okay. Or our second option is a right option. This mapping is always automorphism if the group is odd order and abelian both. Third option given if capital G has exactly one element of order 2, then these elements belong to the center. Now let's verify the option 3. Since given G has exactly one element of order 2, consider let A be unique element of order 2 in the group capital G. Order of A equal to order of A G inverse for all G belongs to capital G, and this is always true for all capital G since A is unique element of order 2, and that implies A equal to G inverse for all G belongs to capital G. Okay, from this line it implies GA equal to AG for all G belongs to capital G, and we all of us know this is the definition of center. Okay, seen some few minutes ago phi G from capital G to G, if the mapping is defined as A map to G inverse for all G belongs to capital G, then this mapping is inner automorphism. Okay, therefore option 3 also right option. If G has exactly one element of order 2, then these elements always belong to center. Therefore, our given option, that means option 1, option 2 and option 3 are right option. Okay, well.